All right, it's day 13, March 7th, of 90 days of yoga morning breath. Healing through yoga, healing through breath and movement. Let's get right to it. Dun 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 dun.
Hey guys, look at my face, it's so puffy. I slept on my face, and I learned that a little while ago. I learned that how many years ago was this? 10. Look at this, so puffy. And when did my face get so leathery? That one's new. All right. You may notice that the angle is different today because the reason is I did not charge my phone yesterday, which means I have to do it near my charging station. Okay. I just want to get this off my chest. To be quite honest, I don't want to be here. Like, there's a voice, but that's not me. The voice says I don't want to be here. The voice says, let's find an excuse to not do this thing. And then you know what the other voice says? It won't even take 15 minutes, and you're gonna feel great. Okay, fine. And then there's another, well, it's not really a voice, but it's the theme for my year, man. Anybody know what it is? One word. Surrender. Okay. We're gonna do 12 mountain poses. I wish I could get this up higher. Do I have any? Not really. Okay, we'll go mountain pose. Check your feet. In the laziest way possible because I don't wanna be here. Let it out, man. If you feeling that attitude that I'm feeling, let it out. Because when I was younger, I couldn't. Well, I could. It just meant that there were consequences. I remember a time when if I was upset, I would stomp around with my feet and my lips would come out like this. I would look mad like this. And I would stomp around like a gorilla. Forgot what it was. It was usually because I wasn't getting my way. And then it wasn't every time. I do remember more than one time my parents. Okay, I'm gonna take a break from story time here. To be continued in just a few seconds. Inhale. Check in with your body. This is the first one. For some reason, my right arm is always loose. And when I go up, it gets stuck about here. That's why this is good for me. This is part of why I'm healing. I wanted to mention, where do I want to be at the end of the 90 days? This is a really good question to address now, to express now, and probably even before we began, even as early as day one. If you're here now and you're wondering, hey, where's all this going? It's a good question. I want evenness. I want symmetry left and right. I want full deep breaths. I want the latter I want first. So full deep breaths I want first. I was getting mad this morning because I kept waking up to shallow breathing. I was breathing like this, from here to here, instead of from here to here to here to here. That's the capacity that I have. If I do it intentionally, ooh. 3. But if I don't do it intentionally, I end up just breathing right here, which is weird to me. It's weird, and it's also not weird, because the chair in my car, it's kind of, I don't know if it's made for short people or what, but basically, here's the back support, right? So here's the bottom of the seat. This is side view. There's the back of the seat and the bottom of the seat. Bottom is tilted up like this, so my butt is closer to the ground than my knees. And then the back, there's like a scoop. It goes whoop, so like almost a negative lumbar support, kind of like Toyotas. I'm a big fan of Toyotas. They just don't make chairs that fit me very well. And then, but I have a Honda, and this is the first Honda where I've had issue with the back. The backrest, it juts out up here, kind of in this area.
Alright, and we're back. I ran out of memory, so I had to clear some up. I think we're on 4, and I didn't finish the second part about my gorilla antics. So when I was a kid, around 5, 6 years old, they wouldn't, my parents wouldn't let me have my way. So I'd be frustrated and angry and stomp around with my lips out and like a gorilla. I wanted people to know that I was upset. And that was this. It was hanging out. I tucked it in. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Okay. And when I was doing that, they would say, don't walk around pounding your lips. They would yell at me. Inhale. 4. Power. Engage your core. Oh, man. And exhale. Inhale, lengthen. Let everything go long. Reach with your arms. And reach through the tip of your crown of your head here towards the sky, as well as your chest towards sort of the sky. Sort of the corner of the room, the upper corner, and then a little bit higher. Exhale. That was 5. And all that really did was sort of traumatize me, because when I heard that, I'd be like, oh, I better act like this, or I'm gonna get yelled at. And I didn't like getting yelled at. Inhale, 6. See how I restarted? That's because my arm got stuck again. Exhale. And inhale, 7. When you get to the top, hold it and then try to find more room by adjusting your spine. Look at that. Exhale. If you can, this should be a powerful move. You're pressing your hands together all the way down. If you cannot, then do not. Do not try things that might injure you, okay? If you feel like, oh, no, that doesn't feel very good, don't do it. Do not do it. Do not do. Inhale, 8. Exhale. What I'm thinking is that eventually, after, exhausting myself with the lips pouting and the stomping around, I would have just run out of energy and switched modes into something else. But maybe not. I've always been pretty stubborn, and maybe my parents knew that, and maybe they knew that, or maybe they thought that if I kept this up, this kind of behavior, into my later years, it might not be good for me. Inhale, 9. So perhaps they were trying to protect me. Exhale. Inhale, 10. Exhale. Inhale, 11. Take in a little more. Sometimes I can take in more if I tuck my pelvis. Exhale. Because sometimes I'm like arching my back like this because I'm trying to, point my chest forward and up too much. And then I lose track of the spine as a whole unit. Like if the spine is kinked instead of, yeah, you know what I mean? Last one. Then there's not enough space to take a full deep breath, is what I'm saying, if there's a kink in the spine. So you want it to act as a whole unit, as a wave, not as an angular whatever. You know what I mean? Last one, make it count. Find your balance. Left and right, front to back. Wiggle the hips a little. Shake out the arms. Because the arms, again, are resting on your frame. They are not supposed to be holding up your frame, which is a lot of times what happens, especially with me. I'm driving a lot. And then that seat that I sit on a lot. I've tried different solutions to help out with this sort of, that seat issue. But what it does is it's on the back of my scapula, and it's like this bar that's going across, and everything below seems to be disengaged, and everything above is engaged. I think because my body's kind of using that back bar as a foundation for movement and supporting. It should really be coming from my hips, all that support. This is my opinion. Last one. Make it count. Inhale. And we're done. Thank you for joining me. Great job on keeping this up. Today is day 13, March 7th, day 13. I love you. Namaste. Have a wonderful day.